everybody. Happy Friday to you. It's the Big Foodies back again for another episode. The Big Foodies presented by Berky Hinckley Orthodontics. That's Matt. That's BB Shea. I'm Biggie. We're coming to you live from the Berky Hinckley Orthodontics Biggie's kitchen studio. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
A lot happening.
But we're thankful that it's a lot.
Exactly. So what we're doing today is these drafts have become very popular and hotly debated. Lots of back and forth.
Yeah.
And our last one was
Dine-in restaurant.
Dine-in national chain restaurant, which some people didn't get. It's national chain restaurant.
Yes.
We've got a lot of emails and things saying you guys missed some great spots. Not local.
Not local.
National chain.
That'd be national.
Yeah. Yes. Now, that's kind of what's going on today.
Yep.
We're going to do another draft. And the way this one's going to work is soda.
Soda,
baby.
Pop.
Yeah.
Whatever you call it. Best soda, best pop.
Mm-hmm.
Down the line, we're each going to get picks. 5 picks?
5 picks.
Five
yes.
picks.
Each get 5 picks. Now, this isn't Coke versus Pepsi. This is not that classic battle. This is you can pick any soda that's out there.
Yep.
So you can, if you want Pepsi and Coke, it can be on your list.
Yep.
You have them both.
You can have both. So overall, best soda.
Yep.
That's how this is going down. I guess it's really going to be intriguing to me too, because I think you probably want to pick. I want to pick my favorites, but I also want to pick a list that everyone's going to like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the
So
thing.
it's a tough. This one's
hard.
tough to me.
It's hard.
Soda runs the gamut for flavors, and everybody likes a little something
does.
different.
Mhm.
So,
Exactly.
that's your job. You got to put together your top 5 starting
And
squad.
my tastes vary. Okay, right now I have a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar out here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you the last time I drank Dr. Pepper. It's probably been 2 years.
Yeah.
Sure.
But in the grocery store was like, you know what? That sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So it just at least with me, soda varies taste wise.
All right.
All right. Well, we're gonna do this the same way as before. Matt's written the names on plates. He's moved them around. BB Shea gets to pick this time.
These look like pierogies to me. All right, so we'll go.
Number
BB
1,
Shea gets
BB
first
Shea.
pick.
I get first pick. All right. Number 2. Second pick goes to Matt.
All right.
Didn't this happen before?
Yep.
Did you have middle pick last
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
All right, and then Biggie goes last.
All right.
Okay. Well, I think the first 2 picks are pretty straightforward. Just depending on where you want to go with it. I'm going to go classic. I'm just going to go Coca-Cola.
Okay.
If people grew up with it, you've been drinking it your whole life. It's pretty much ingrained into Americana. It's about as American as apple pie and baseball.
Do you think that's everybody's first?
I feel like it's
like
the
it
most recognizable. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think it's what do you think is the first one somebody gives a kid? Because I think it's like Mountain Dew. I think it's more fruit flavored than it would be just Coke. What'd you give your kid first?
The first soda he ever had was. I don't want to say it. I put my lips.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, if it comes up, just
If it comes up, I'll tell you.
Playing the long game.
Well,
Another one? Sprite.
Yes, I think Sprite is very popular for kids. I think the first soda he ever had. There's a picture. I'm gonna send it. Watch this. It's gonna pop up on the screen right now. Zoop. All right, that's the picture of him the first time he ever tried soda.
Okay.
So you guys can't see that, but you'll be able to see that, and he clearly was about it.
Yeah,
it was about it.
My first pick, I'm going Coke.
All right, so I've actually already written mine down because my first pick you said, and I'm picking Pepsi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's the 2, right?
Yeah.
That's the 2 juggernauts, Coke or Pepsi. I do think Coke was the right first pick. I think Pepsi's got to be the next pick. You're going to win the people who like that. That's what you think of when you think of a soda. You think of that dark Coke Pepsi flavor.
Classic,
the classic soda flavor. So I got to go Pepsi. Born in the Carolinas.
Yeah, that was the only thing that was holding me back from taking Pepsi is the local factor, but I figured Coke was bigger. So
all right,
I'm the kind of person I prefer the Pepsi brands to the Coke brands.
Okay.
So when I go somewhere, I always like Coke or Pepsi. I feel like most of the time when they say Pepsi products, people are like, "Oh man!" When I hear Pepsi products, I'm like, "Dope, that's what I want. I want those."
All right,
so I'm going Pepsi.
All right. Wow. Okay. You guys took exactly what I figured would happen if I had the third pick. So I'm going to go with one that is popular definitely, as you get older, maybe you drink a bunch of Coke as a kid, still love soda. It's got to be Diet Coke. I mean, it's a.
Yeah, I agree.
It's out there. Some people don't like it, but I know a lot of people who will tell you. I work with one of them.
Yeah.
People are addicted to Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Diet Coke is king.
Those middle-aged men who drink Diet Coke drink it like it's water.
Yes.
They drink it like they're fish and they're living in water.
And it has a very distinct taste to me. Like, I like Diet Coke Zero Sugar a little bit better. It has a little more taste to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have no problem with the Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I think it's one of the few beverages that you can abbreviate and it's still universally known.
Yeah.
One of DC.
Yeah.
Diet Coke.
And
you know
the
exactly
burn.
what it is.
The Diet Coke
it has
burn.
the best.
It's unique.
It has the best burn to me.
It's killer, man.
It's very
and to
unique.
me, anytime I've quit soda, I've quit soda a million times and going back on and this, but I'm always chasing the burn.
Yes.
It's not the taste.
Yeah.
It's the burn.
It's that.
Yeah. And there's nothing quite like a Diet Coke burn. Now, for my next pick, I think I got to go right to it. Now, there's, you all might pick variations of this along the way, but I got to go original Mountain Dew.
Yeah. That's the right.
I think it's right there. I thought about going a different direction at first. And I guess it's any soda, so you can pick. I have variations on my list.
That's the right pick.
Yeah.
But I do think Mountain Dew, I think we've nailed the top four. If you think
Definitely.
so, I
Yeah,
think we've
yeah.
nailed the top four.
Honestly,
That's the top four.
I feel like that. You're right.
Now to me, it gets interesting.
Yeah. And that's fine. I was really hoping one of those two would fall to me.
Okay.
So the fact that they did not is fine because I'm going to go with, in my opinion, the answer for number 5. And it's Dr. Pepper.
You're right. Yeah.
Dr. Pepper is number 5 because Dr. Pepper, when it comes to the burn, I think has it.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Pepper is one of those unique flavors. Was it 27 flavors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on,
yeah.
I'll tell you. Well, this is the 0, so it might not say.
So it's like the 27 flavors. Dr. Pepper to me, they've got the great mascot. In Little Sweet.
Yeah.
Little Sweet's a
He was on your
fantastic mascot. He was on my mascot draft.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic mascot. To me, Dr. Pepper is the Coke or Pepsi. Oh yeah, I want Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Pepper is the order. You know,
Okay.
I think it's Dr. Pepper's the next pick. I feel good about that.
And it's the only highly educated one.
C.
Okay.
All right.
You guys are amateur hour.
Okay. I like how.
Got doctorates up in here.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I think that could have gone down the board more. That's just me.
No, I feel honestly, I thought you were going to take Dr. Pepper instead of Diet Coke.
I think that that's a drink that people who love it talk about it, so you hear it, but I don't think it's as universally loved as some others.
I don't know about that. Okay.
I don't know.
All right, for my second pick.
I don't know.
I'm drinking it and I'm throwing shade
I
at it.
know. I'm like, damn, bro. It's sitting right here. You're not going to pick it?
But you see why? Because like I said, it's one of those, for me, it's one of those things that I don't, and then I see it and I'm like, oh man, I haven't had a Dr. Pepper in a while.
I always I never think to order it, but then when I see it somewhere and I'm like, I'm going to have a Dr. Pepper, I'm always like, damn, I really am glad I had that Dr. Pepper. I miss Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
The syrupiness and the thickness of a Dr. Pepper, you can't beat it. I don't know.
Superb.
Superiorness. Okay, so for my second pick, I'm going to go Sprite. I feel like a lemon lime soda on a hot summer day, especially if you get it from Mickey D's, which I feel like they make it out of battery acid over there. I feel like Sprite is just a good, refreshing, clear soda. You know, you drink it when you're sick, you drink it when it's hot. You know, I feel like everybody enjoys Sprite every now and again. For my third pick, I am going to lean a little bit more local. I'm going to go with Cheer Wine.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go.
That was my son's first soda.
That was
my son's first
That's a
soda.
smart pick.
Yeah, I'm going Cheer Wine because we are from the Carolinas. It was like Pepsi, born in the Carolinas. And, you know, that out of a glass bottle, that cherry flavor, also with the burn, it's classic, man. If you grew up in the area, you just know. If you know, you know. So
that was not going to get past me.
No, going
that was where I was
Cheer
going.
Wine.
So fantastic pick. Which leads me to a point now where
this is where it gets tough.
I was hoping Cheer Wine would make it one more. So talk about the berry burn for a second.
Hey,
you know what?
I was really selling out that I was going to get Cheerwine.
Oh, dude,
I was really selling out. That
I think we all had it coming.
Yeah, it was good. It was just I was like,
I'll tell you what the berry patch should do.
What?
Take some Cheerwine. Make it into a Cheerwine float, little vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, baby.
Maybe a Cheerwine, maybe even a Cheerwine milkshake there. The berry patch, located in Ellerby, world's largest strawberry. Can't miss it. Heading to the beach for spring break, spring break time, summer beach time. I would say it's a great stop on the way back. It's like one last treat before you get home.
Yeah.
Stop by, get some ice cream. They've got gifts, fresh produce. You name it, the Berry Patch, longtime sponsor of ours. We are thankful for them.
Yes.
Now it's time,
sir. Here's the issue that I'm running into now. Similar to the Coke Pepsi, they're the same flavor component.
Yeah.
I know the flavor component I want to go with here. I've got to decide which is the better option.
I feel like I know.
And I think because of the name, I got to go with... It's one of those situations where whatever decision I make here is going to be wrong, and it's going to really bother me.
I feel like I know what you're going to say, and I feel like
I don't know.
I don't think there's a bad decision.
See, I don't know anymore.
I don't think
I think there's a game. I think everything's up in the air.
I don't think there's a bad decision to make where you're thinking.
Orange Crush.
Right, that's a great pick.
Orange Crush.
Yes,
bad pick.
I was like, do I go Sun Kiss or do I go Orange Crush? I'm going Orange Crush.
I think that's
too niche. Yeah. Too niche.
No, dude. No. Who loves orange soda? Kale loves orange soda.
Yeah,
you grew up watching Kenan and Kel. Orange soda took its own little platform step because Kel loved orange soda so much. Orange soda is one of my favorite to drink out of a bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Orange soda is like similar in a glass bottle to like Cheerwine.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's got that same nostalgic feel, I guess. Yeah.
The orange soda in the glass bottle to me is like,
Well, I'm glad you left me this then. It's Diet Mountain Dew.
Okay.
People love it. I mean, it's everywhere. Yeah. You don't find it enough out of a machine, frankly. You know, Taco Bell, I believe, is one of the ones that actually has it. Middle-aged people are addicted to Diet Mountain Dew.
They are.
I know y'all are playing the nostalgia game, which I'm about to do myself with my next pick.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at a strong list here. Because to me, when people look at a list and they go, I'm trying to hit the ones where people look at their favorite and go, now that's because that's my favorite.
You probably have 3 of the highest grossing sodas. I'm playing
the overall game here.
You are pandering to the middle-aged clientele here. Yeah.
But I will say, and I understand, I think my next one is going to be definitely, this falls into the niche category, but it's something that was a true treat for me growing up. And I felt like an adult drinking it because it was in a glass bottle, it looked like a beer, and it was also something delicious. Not just root beer, but IBC root beer.
Okay.
It has to be IBC.
Okay.
Because that, to me, I'm not talking about root beer you can get in a can. I'm not talking about Bargs or A&W or any of that.
Yeah.
The stuff. I'm talking about an IBC root beer. When I was a kid, if my parents let me get a 4-pack of IBC root beer, it was like, I knew like my dad had gotten a bonus or something. Because it was just like, and I could have one a day.
Yeah.
But I felt like such an adult holding it, this glass bottle, drinking something that has beer in the name.
Right. I thought you were.
Yeah. So it's not, I'm not just saying root beer. I'm saying it has to be IBC root beer.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, it's very specific, which is a smart thing to do. So you leave me here with a choice.
This is real tough now.
Yeah, this is bottom of the barrel right here.
So I'm going to take a page from your book, and I'm not necessarily going to pick a soda that I'm a major fan of, but I do think it's a soda that does a lot of business. And I'm going Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
Great pick.
Okay.
Because the ginger ale to me is you hit a certain age and it's like, I need the ginger ale. Because otherwise this soda is going to give me indigestion and reflux and all kinds of stuff. You take the ginger ale, settles everything down. Ginger ale is the go-to when you're nauseous, you're not feeling well, you go with the ginger ale.
You know what I find about ginger ale too? People are in 2 very distinct camps. Seagram's or Canada Dry.
Yeah.
And I mean, they will be specific about it too. And say, I want Canada. I also love Canada Dry's ginger ale because they make like a holiday deal, and they were the first ones, if I remember, doing like a cranberry ginger ale,
Yes.
which is
yeah. That I can't pick that because it's too niche.
That's very niche.
But I like to premise myself again.
I like your pick of Canada Dry.
I'm over here shaking because I wanted to take Live Wire instead of Orange Crush, but I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, that's too niche.
I'm not going to, although Live Wire is the superior orange soda.
Mm-hmm. But I like your Canada Dry pick.
Canada Dry. BB Shea. Your final two picks.
I number 4. I'm going to go Fanta Orange. I'm a big fan of Fanta Orange. That one's for me.
Okay.
And I feel like Fanta is a very underrated drink.
1 for me, 4 for everybody else.
Yes, exactly. I'm not super happy with the pick, but I feel like I got to make up some space.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm going to be honest with you. My number 5 pick, I have no clue. Okay. I am going to say,
of all the sodas out there, you have no clue.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel like Fanta Orange, I feel like everything's been established to this point, and I feel like you have to kind of
but see, this is where you get to take that offshoot. You
have to piggyback off stuff. That's why I feel like I'm kind of, if I want to lean more to the nostalgia thing, I'm gonna say RC Cola.
Wow, man,
that's a good pick.
I respect that pick.
I'm gonna say
that was coming from me next.
I'm gonna say RC.
That's out of left field. I would not have expected that.
I love
from
an RC
from
Cola. RC Cola in a bottle.
RC Cola in a glass bottle is like everything else in a glass bottle. It hits you different, man. And so
I respect the balls you had to make that pick. Because I've held off because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm weird. I feel like it might pay off for me, but we'll see. Yeah. It's a late round pick. So
man.
RC Cola.
RC Cola is a great pick. All right, so now I'm sitting with Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, Orange Crush, and Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Soda. You've each done one for you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I kind of, yeah.
There's one soda to me that I think really, if I see it, I'm like, I want it. But I don't see it enough. So my concern is that I'm going to take a soda that's not widely available, and it's going to hurt. But, and there's two that I'm thinking of that could go this route.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shoot my shot, and I'm going to say Mountain Dew Code Red.
Okay.
I'm going to take Code Red, Mountain Dew.
I appreciate it, yeah. And you know what I like about it? It was, I'd say, there was Mountain Dew, there was Diet Mountain Dew, and Code Red was the first time they varied to something else. I think it's a real.
You're 100% right. Yes, I think it was the first real Mountain Dew offshoot.
I'll tell you, it's not going to make my list. But I was torn on doing Baja Blast.
Yes,
too.
I was torn on Baja Blast.
It's not my final pick. I thought about that because it's such a unique thing.
Yeah,
but I also think because it's unique, it's hard to.
I think there are people that specifically go to Taco Bell because they want Baja
Blast. But I don't know if it's a big enough appeal. Yeah. So, all right, my final pick. I don't even know if y'all have ever had it. I guess you could call this a personal pick. It's a regional. It's something that, as a kid, I could only find when I went to my grandparents, and I would bring back
where they live
cases of it. Monroe, North Carolina.
Okay.
This may have been the other option I was going with. Go ahead.
Mine is cherry lemon sun drop.
Oh, that was not where I was.
Okay, yeah. That
was, I was thinking sun drop.
Have you ever had?
I was just thinking regular sun drop.
No. Regular sun drop is good. Don't get me wrong. You ever had the cherry?
No.
If you've never had it, if you can find it I recommend a can. You can find it in certain gas stations. Finally, so we're in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's only an hour and a half, 2 hours north of Monroe. But I could never find it. So when I would go to my grandparents, like when they finally rolled it out, I was around 12, 13. That's what I wanted to bring back.
Mm-hmm.
So we would go to the Walmart, and I would get cases of cherry lemon sun. Could not find it up here anywhere. Never carried it. It is one of the best tasting sodas I've ever had.
Cherry lemon.
Interesting.
I think I just always called it cherry Sundrop, but I think it's technically cherry lemon Sundrop.
I think Sundrop is lemon.
Yeah, it's lemon lime.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So
I always
you did-
called it.
so that,
but I'm sure it's just cherry Sundrop. I'm telling you though, it is a game changer in soda. To this day, if I am in a gas station and I spot one, I'll grab one.
If
I
anybody
love a
out there
Sun
knows
Drop.
where to get them, hit us up. We'll trade you a Big Foodies t-shirt for it.
There you go.
Facts.
Yeah.
And now I think they're pretty widespread.
Okay.
And maybe it just felt special too, because like I can remember when I would bring those back, my friends would be like, "Oh, he got the cherry Sundrop," So it was like an event. I wouldn't let her. I'd be like, my mom would be like, "You got to let her have 2 or something." I'd be like, and I would count them, man. I go in the fridge, and count them. So maybe that's more of a personal pick than it is But I know Sundrop's in big with Dale Jr.
Also,
yeah. I think Sundrop is loved around.
Sundrop is a fantastic pick.
But the superior one is the cherry.
I really thought about the Sundrop when I went with Code Red. I want to give some special shout outs to like Wild Cherry Pepsi and Cherry Coke.
Let me see. Here's what
some of those cherry drinks are
Cherry
really
Dr.
good.
Pepper is fantastic.
So I'll tell you what was on my list was Cherry Coke.
Yeah.
And I was kind of torn on that or the Sundrop. Because to me, my progression of Coke drinking was Coke, Cherry Coke, because it was just like, what? Mm-hmm. And then like Diet Coke.
My household always has Cherry Coke Zero in the fridge.
Does it?
It's constant.
Yeah.
There's always a Cherry Coke Zero in the fridge in my house.
Can I tell you one that I almost picked, but
Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero is also there.
I tried to get some of that at the grocery store. It was out.
a little too niche, a little too Surge.
I thought about Surge.
I almost said
And
Surge.
another one,
Yeah.
Mellow Yellow. Do you guys?
Mellow Yellow.
I do like a Mellow Yellow.
Or like a Mr. Pibb, maybe.
Yeah. Mr. Pibb and Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
So to me, Mr. Pibb is like Dr. Pepper's kid brother, always chasing
Yeah.
it. Mellow Yellow, though, was big for me growing up. They took it away, and then they quietly have kind of brought it back.
Yeah.
But it's not regularly available. Surge, people always go nuts for.
Yeah.
But I think that's more of just, I don't remember liking Surge that much, but I was like, yeah, Surge, let's do it. Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
You know how like Prime is now?
Yeah.
That's how Surge was back in the day.
Agreed. All right, so to recap, BB Shea went with Coke, a Cola, Sprite, Cheerwine, Fanta Orange, RC Cola. I went Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, Orange Crush, Canada Dry Ginger Ale, and Mountain Dew Code Red. The big man, Diet Coke, Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, IBC Root Beer, and the Cherry Limon Sundrop.
Matt, I'm doing a little bit of prognosticating here. I think that you got the strongest list, man.
Uh-oh.
We'll see.
I'm not gonna lie.
Don't hype
I'll
me
tell
up
you,
yet.
I don't know whose list is strongest because I think it's going to depend on
There's going to be a lot of
people's
debate on this.
personal preference. This more than anything else is a personal preference.
Yeah.
one.
Lots of debate here.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the debate. Let us know who is your favorite. We'll be putting all this information out on our social media. And thanks for hanging out with us. Big Foodies, we're on all kinds of podcasting platforms, on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, merch at bigfoodiespod.com. Support the show at bigfoodiespod.com. Special thanks to the Berry Pet. Special thanks to Berky Hinckley Orthodontics. Special thanks to the big man at BB Shea for being here with me. We'll see you next week.